Show me your fine girl, show me that your style. Fine girl, show me your style. Show me your fine girl, show me that your style.
Wagwan everybody, it's your girl Lala. It's your girl Lala. And I am back on your phone, your TV, your tablet, your desktop, your laptop, whatever it is that y'all are feasting your eyes on me with. And I'm bringing you a little bit of a different kind of video today. I know I normally do like my wig and my weave and the crochet and the hair products and all that stuff. But I get a lot of people that tell me that I'm super weird and that nobody does some of the things that I do. So I figured why not go ahead and bring them to you guys. So I'm going to go down a list of things and let me know down below in the comment section if you guys do any of these things that I do, because I'm really starting to feel like I'm the only one. Excuse me if I'm looking down, but I'm like trying to remember everything and I'm trying to stay on topic. Oh my god, this is so weird. You know how in like Lucky Charms, or like, I don't know if you guys ever ate like Count Chocula, like anything that has marshmallows in it, I always eat all the cereal first and I leave all the marshmallows for last, because I just feel like the marshmallows are the best part, and nobody makes cereal with marshmallows only. They always have cereal in it. So I figured why not just eat all the cereal first and save the marshmallows for last. Y'all, it is so good. If you eat cereal with marshmallows, try it. I'm telling you, it's the bomb. I always eat, like, I'm trying to figure out how to explain this. You know how with the Oreo, there's always like extra cookie surrounding the cream, like the edges. I always eat off the edges of the cookie until the whole thing is like even all the way around. So it's like cookie, then cream, then cookie, and it's all even, kind of like a cake almost. And then I eat the top layer of the cookie first, and then I eat the layer of cream and the bottom layer of cookie together all at once. Y'all, I don't know why, like I literally nibble around the whole entire edge of the cookie, because it just be too much cookie at one time, but they just taste so good. So I just nibble at it and I eat the parts that I want to eat first. And then at the end, when you only have one layer of cookie and one layer of cream and you go to put in your mouth or bite into it, you just get an even amount of flavor from each thing. Back to cereal. I don't pour like a full bowl like everybody else. I like to pour in like a good 4 to 5 spoonfuls into the milk, and then I eat that, and then I pour in a couple more spoonfuls, and then I eat that, because I don't like soggy cereal. Like, I like for every bite to be crunchy. So if I want every bite to be crunchy, I can't just pour the whole bowl like everybody else, because by the time I get to like the 6th or the 7th bite, it's gonna be soggy, and I don't want no soggy cereal. I legit be pouring like 15 times because I just don't want no whole bunch of cereal in a bowl at once. Speaking of cereal, okay, I need to keep eating my cereal until all the milk is gone. I don't like plain milk by itself, but I don't want to waste the milk and pour any of it in the sink. So I just keep eating cereal and eating cereal and eating cereal until all the milk is gone, and then that's it. This one is actually a little bit embarrassing, and it's actually a little bit nasty. So if you have like a bad stomach, or like you throw up at the littlest things, or you like get grossed out, I would definitely skip the video like 1 minute. Everybody has to do a number 2. So when I do it, and I've been doing this for like as long as I can remember, probably since maybe like 9 or 10. I'm 29 right now. So I always lay, if I know that I am going to poop, I lay a layer of tissue down into the toilet first, and then I poop. Because when I was younger, I did a huge poop and it made a huge splash in the toilet, and all the water splashed onto my butt cheeks and onto my private part, and I was just so freaking grossed out. It felt so nasty. Like I was in the shower for like 45 minutes because it just grossed me out so bad. So ever since then, I do a number one, you know, I urinate, and then if I have to poop, I lay a layer of tissue down into the toilet, and then I poop on top of that. That way I know that nothing splashes on me when I'm dropping the kids at the pool. Something else that I wouldn't say I enjoy doing it, but it's just a habit that I always do. I don't know if you guys have ever smelled like the back to an earring, or your actual earring after having them in for a long time, or like not having an earring in for a long time and you have like a whole bunch of dirt in your ear hole. I always open up my ear hole and like pick all the little pieces of dirt out of it. What makes it so gross is that I always I always smell my hand, because I'm like, I don't know, for some reason, and I know it's so gross, but for some reason I always want to see what it smells like. And it's crazy because it always smells the same, so I don't understand why I still have to smell it. I'd be like low-key disappointed because I don't know if I'm expecting a different smell or what, but yeah, y'all, I'm gonna regret making this video because y'all probably gonna be like, she is gross. I do wash my hands after anything in here that I do that's gross. I do wash my hands. Like, I wash my hands after using the bathroom. I wash my hands after digging in my ear. Like, I wash my hands after all of it. So I'm clean, but it's just, I just like picking at stuff and doing stuff that not a lot of people do. So another thing that I do that I think there's quite a few people that do this. I just never see them, and I've never met any. This is especially done with the Cool Ranch Doritos, the Nacho Cheese Doritos, and the Spicy Nacho Doritos. I literally pick out all the ones with the most flavor, and I eat those only. I'll shake the bag up to make sure I'm not missing any, and I'll eat the ones with the most flavor that I missed. If I just keep shaking and I can't find any more with a lot of flavor, I'll dump the whole bag out and go to the bottom of the bag and get all the flavorful like crumbs and chips and stuff, because we all know that all the flavor be at the bottom of the bag. And I'll eat all of that, and then I'll put all the chips back into the bag and I'll put them in the trash. Y'all, like, I don't understand. Like, somebody help me understand myself, because I just don't know. For some reason, I just cannot eat Doritos or chips for that matter, but especially Doritos, if they're not covered in flavor. Like, I can't. Something else that I do, and this has caused me to not eat any meat on bones. Like, I don't eat anything on the bone. I don't eat ribs on the bone. I don't eat chicken on the bone. I never eat pork. So like, and I think this partially has to do with, for one, I don't eat a lot of meat in general because I was vegetarian for a few years. So now it's like, I don't even really crave it that much. But when I do, it's rarely ever on a bone, because ever since I was a kid, I would, specifically with chicken, okay, I would eat the skin. I would eat the very first top layer of the meat that's all white. But when it came to like getting to the bone, like with all the veins and stuff, like, no. I would pick out every single vein that I found in my chicken and like sit it on the side of the plate and just leave it there, because I just don't like the way the veins look. I don't like any of the meat that's closer to the bone, because it'd be like brown and red and like, oh, like I don't like it. Like, it just looks nasty to me and it freaks me out. It gives me the creeps. Like, it makes me itch and I just can't do it. So most of the time, anytime I'm gonna eat chicken, it's always like white meat tenders or strips or something like that. Like, it's never ever on the bone. And when it is, everybody that I'm around always gets upset because they're like, bruh, you did not finish that chicken. And I'm like, yes, I did. And they're like, no, you didn't. It's still heck of meat on here. And I'd be like, but I'm not eating that part because it's nasty. Another thing that I do is I never, ever, ever finish laundry. Or like, I think I might have finished all my laundry maybe 3 times in my entire life. And that's just because I was legit bored. Like, anytime I do laundry, like, I don't have a problem with separating the clothes, like, you know, all the colors over here, all the darks over here, all the whites over here. Like, I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with putting them in the washing machine. My problem is putting them in the dryer and taking them out. I know that you guys are probably like, how do you not take them out? You wash the clothes and then you have another load of clothes to wash. You're going to have to take the clothes that was in the washing machine and put them in the dryer in order to wash the new load. That's not the problem, y'all. That is not the problem. The problem is when I put the very last load of clothes in the dryer. I never, ever, 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 ever go back to get them. I just wear what I already washed, and then by the time 4 or 5 days go by, and then I go back to wash another load of clothes, and then that's how those come out of the dryer. And I've even had moments where I would forget that I washed the last load of clothes, and they would just be in there because I don't need what's in there. So I would forget about them, and then 5 days later I will go to wash clothes and I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot I had those in there. So then I would either have to throw them away or I would have to wash them again, and then that's how that whole cycle starts all over again. Yeah, y'all, please don't think I'm weird or gross, and if you do, oh well, that's just me, because hey, that's just how I am. But yeah, so that's the end of that video. Let me know what y'all thought about this video in the comments, because I'm legit kind of scared of what y'all think. But it's okay, because we're supposed to be transparent on this channel, and y'all need to know what kind of person I am, and that's what we're doing. So like I always say, don't forget to mind the business that pays you, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.
She want